Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grove Junior High School on this Tuesday afternoon for 7th grade boys volleyball featuring the visiting Lincoln Lions and your Grove Junior High Elks. Let's begin with the introductions for both teams, starting with the visiting Lincoln Lions. Number 1, Asher Podgorny. Number 2, Daniel Iliev. Number 5, Aaron Kuzlevan. Number 6, Eli Manos. Number 7, Trevor Polanecki. Number 8, Tommy Zimmerman. Number 10, Alec Petruso. Number 16, Luka Rasik. Number 18, David Mazurik. Number 20, Tommy Dickinson. And number 27, Nathan Lazaro. Those are the 7th grade Lincoln Lions. And now it's time to meet your team, the home team, your Grove Junior High Elks. Number 3, Cooper Casterton. Number 4, Luke Maher. Number 5, Sergey Stavanovich. Number 7, Matt DiMaria. Number 8, Dan Boylizletsov. Number 13, Oscar Hensel. Number 14, Bart Mazer. Number 20, Kane Tagliavila. Number 21, Dawson Charles. Number 24, Griffin Ewan. And number 27, Santiago Limon. Those are your 7th grade Grove Elks. Gentlemen, best of luck. And a welcome to you on this Tuesday, May 17th. Live here on Elk Grove TV, powered by 360scenes.com. I'm Ryan Fay with you here on this Tuesday afternoon to provide you 7th grade boys volleyball action. This will be our last volleyball match we have during the 2021-2022 school year. Again, of course, Rick Signorella up top with me here in the bleachers and all the production behind the scenes. You'll be seeing the visiting Lions in their road blue uniforms, yellow trim, white numbers and letters to correlate. They'll be going right to left on your screen. And for the Elks in their home green uniforms, green shirts, green shorts, gold trim to go with the gold numbers and letters with a white outline along said numbers and letters. Taking a look at the early action for the Lions stepping out onto the court for the first time today. At the back end, you've got Tommy Dickinson, number 20, along with 27, numerically Nathan Lazaro. Also out there is Alec Petruso, number 10. Daniel Iliev, number 2, also on the floor, in addition to his teammate, number 8, Tommy Zimmerman, and number 6, Eli Manos are the 6 out there for the Lions. And as the Elks break their huddle now, you got Santiago Limon, number 27 out there, along with Dawson Charles, number 21, Cooper Casterton, number 3 out there too. In addition, Dan Boylizletsov, number 8 out there, as both teams do the socially distanced wave for good luck as we get started here. Oscar Hensel, number 13, also rounds it off for the Elks, along with Bart Mazer, number 14. Again, best of 3 sets here. You play up to 25. Got to win by 2 points or more in each set. And it looks like taking the serve to begin, it'll be Santiago Limon. As our head official just going over some of the rules here with Dawson Charles at center court, just to the left of the net before we get our action started. So will be the Elks serve to begin our festivities this afternoon. And it will be Limon to get things started. So as the R1 hits the perch, we are ready to go on this Tuesday afternoon, a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here in the Elk Grove area. And we are underway. Serve does fall short to the net, Raleigh scoring. So the Lions will get the 1-0 start. Eli Manos, number 6, will have the serving honors for the Lions for the first time today. As that played off the serve reception, and a bit of a miscommunication between Mazer and Charles up in front of the front court line to give Lincoln a 2-0 early lead. Another high serve towards the net. Mazer plays it for Charles, who was able to get it over. And off the attack reception, Lions get it back over. Bit of a fall-away kill attempt there from Hensel. Good rally here from both teams early on. Up for Charles, center court. And that one bumped back over. Good awareness on the side of Zimmerman. And this one stays low, and Dawson Charles gets the Elks on the board for the first time here this afternoon. It'll be Bart Mazer now to serve. Mazer a little topspin on that one, and that one is staying in play momentarily. And a good recovery there by Dickinson, and it's going to pay off for him. Make it 3-1 Lincoln Lions. Boys Lezoff now. The high power serve towards the back end, and a soccer kick to keep it in play. You don't see that very often. And a second attempt. That one doesn't work, though, as Tommy Dickinson has to laugh that one off. As it's a 3-2 lead now for the Lions, it's cut down to 1. As Sergei Stefanovic, number 5, checks in, and Dawson Charles will have the serve. It's nice weather out, so we're thinking outdoor sports to an extent, as that serve was too high, head off the rafters above. Makes it 4-2 Lincoln, as Griffin Ewan now comes in for Dawson Charles. Daniel Aliev with the serve, running serve towards the back line. Stefanovic, good play to keep it in. Lions look for the setup on the right side. And a nice two-hand set over by Petruso. As Petruso, that one just gets over the top of the net. And oh, that one looked like staying towards the center part of the net there was Boyes Lezoff. And Stefanovic was kind of playing directly behind him and not towards his left. So it's a 5-2 Lincoln lead. As a good bump set, that one just doesn't get over enough, though. A nice effort by Mazer. Wanted to play to the left side, but ran out of real estate towards the net. It's a 6-2 Lincoln lead. Limon calls for it. Mazer will set it. And Stefanovic with a nice hit over. Finds the donut hole of the defense. And the deficit cut to 3. Oscar Hensel now will serve. This one, that's going to go out. Good awareness by Mazer. And a deficit down to 2 for the Elks. The line drive serve is going to work for an ace. Oh, nice back-to-back points. Good serving here from Hensel. And now with his team, a chance to tie it at 6. Hensel, that's going to just go over the back line and out. Good effort, 7-5 Lions. As Nathan Lazaro now is going to serve. His first time serving this afternoon. Lazaro gets it over to Stevanovic. Mazer plays it back, gets it over to Stevanovic against center court. With a left-handed kill attempt. That one, too much mustard on it by Tagliavila. Or excuse me, that was Dickinson for Lincoln, that I should say. Back to a one-point game at 7-6. Elks with another chance to tie. And that's going to work. All squared at 7. Line drive serve towards the back left side of Lincoln. And that one hits the near antenna and out. Kind of falling away on it was Eli Manos trying to secure his surroundings on the floor. And it's the first lead for the Elks now this afternoon at 8-7. Good setup there. Manos this time successfully gets it over. And a good play by Limon. A couple of back-to-back bump actions getting it over the net. Limon again. Looking to play it to that back corner. As this one nicely done there by Boyle Zezov. And a bit of a miscommunication, and the long rally is won by the Elks, who now have a 2-point lead at 9-7. And line drive serve. Ooh, it kind of surprisingly caught Manos. I don't think he was expected to go over. And just about a half step behind that one, there was Hensel. And the Lions get a much needed point. As now it's Petruso. High serve, that's not going to work. As Dawson Charles now is set to come back in. Sergei Stevanovic now will serve. His first time serving this afternoon. It's a 10-8 Elks lead here as we get towards the middle stages of our first set. Again, glad you're with us here on Elk Grove TV. Our final volleyball broadcast of the year is that one won at the net by the Lions. Limon had that one fall in front of him. Okay, nice to, from the start of the school year towards now, nice to be back in Grove Junior High for our events that we get to broadcast for you. Of course, we had went through the seasons of COVID and not being able to be here as much, as we're now all tied up at 10. As this high arcing serve goes towards the back end. This one played in front right side to Limon. And that time the Lions miscommunicate at the net, and the Oaks have the lead back now at 11-10. And Limon's serve, his second time serving today, that falls short. And it's snake eyes across the board, 11-11. Manos with the standing serve. High bump set, and a great play by Casterton. Played it off the ceiling nicely, and he will get awarded with another point for the Elks as they get the lead back once again, now at 12-11. Mazer on the serve, that's not going to count. Hits the rafters up above. And anytime a serve hits the rafters that are just above the center court net, that will fall as a dead ball and a point to the opposing team. Tommy Zimmerman now with the running serve. Plays it for Charles, and then Mazer back to Charles again, and that connection works. 13-12 as Sergei Stevanovic will come in. Casterton will take a seat. Charles with the Lakers and perhaps Kobe Bryant inspired shoes. One purple shoe on the left foot and a gold shoe on the right foot. Not exactly all of the Grove colors, but close enough as that serve falls short. As Griffin Ewan will come in now for Dawson Charles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it'll be Iliev to serve. Running serve, that's going to fall short. Back to a 2-point lead for the Elks. Hensel now will get his second shot at serving here in this opening set. Plays towards the back end, and that one, hard to tell from my vantage point personally, but either way, good net presence by Boile's Lezoff. And it's now a 3-point Elks lead, their biggest lead of this set so far, as this one high and to the left, look out, towards the Lions bench. Lazaro now will have the honor. That serve, that falls just short, tried to play the far side. And it's 17-14 Elks. Play towards the back end off the serve reception. Good bump set over by Manos, playing the left side front of the net. And that one, does it stay in? No. As they look to play to the near corner at the back end. But that one just over the line and out. As Alec Petruso now will serve. Hensel, oh, he tried to go back for the bump pass forward, but kind of caught it off the right knuckle. As Tagliavila is back in. It's a 17-16 score here in our first set. A back and forth battle here early on. No team has had a lead more than 3. And that one, you can play it during mid-play. Battle at the net, stays on the Lions side, and that's going to be an Elks point. Again, it's only on serves where if it hits the rafters above, it is whistled as a dead ball. If it's during live play action, you can still play it, assuming it does not fall over to the opponent's side. Oh, was that one? That just got over the far side. And it's going to be a point for the Lions. That's a net violation on Limon. And the lead is cut to 1. Castleton now comes back in. Dickinson will serve for the Lions. The left-handed serve. As Mazer at the net. Nicely done. Good awareness by Dawson Charles. Reading where the defense was going with the ball in the air. As Hensel now will come in. Limon now will serve. It's a 19-17 lead here in our first set. Back-to-back bumps, and that one trying to kind of do a running forearm attack was Iliev. And it's back to a 3-point Elks lead. It's the third time we've seen them have a 3-point lead in this first set. Can they build on it here as we get down to the closing stages? That serve, however, goes too far and out to the right. And it's a 2-point game. Eli Manos now will serve. Played at the front for Charles. Front net action, that's not going to work. And it's going to be a point for the Lions, actually. They're going to call a reach over on Charles. It's where the height on the floor can be your best friend and also your worst enemy. As the Lions have a chance to tie up, but do not take advantage. As that serve went too far out to the far side of play. As Bart Mazer will serve once again. Mazer towards the back line. That was close to going out of play. As Castleton now with the set to Mazer. Oh, that one fell right at the net. And I think from the vantage point of Dawson Charles, he wasn't sure if that was still going over or not. As from his impression, he didn't think it was going for him. Back to a 1-point game. Limon. Oh, and a miscommunication as Castleton laid back. And we're all squared away at 21. Timeout Elks. As we come down the closing stages of set 1, we are all neck and neck at 21 apiece. Okay, we've been seeing some good serve action from the Elks here throughout this first set. Hensel had a good hand at serving his second time around, along with Bart Mazer. And again, the net presence of Dawson Charles, one of the taller players out there between the two teams, having that front net presence. Has gotten called for a reach over once already. As an aside for Lincoln, their tallest player's Nate Lazaro. As we get play back underway, Limon plays front of net for Mazer. And a good attack back over by Boyles Lezoff. Oh, and the jump attack doesn't work. I think Ilyev got a little ahead of himself as the Elks get the lead back. Dawson Charles will serve. Sergei Stefanovic will come in. Casterton takes a seat. Dawson with the serve, just gets it over. Oh, and Stefanovic can't hit it twice like that. That's a double hit. Tied up at 22. Griffin Ewan will come in for Charles now. Ilyev now will serve. Power serve plays to Ewan. As Limon calls for it, kind of mishit it. As Stefanovic with a nice back bump over. Had a lot of power on that one too as Ewan plays it. Oh, and that one, another soccer kick-up attempt by Mazer. Limon trying to say just bump it up, don't do the soccer action. And now it's the Lions getting the edge back, 23-22. Ilyev now with a chance to force a set point here in set one. Limon lets it go, and that's gonna go out. He didn't touch it, went over the back line. Smart play by Limon to let it go. As it's now, I believe it should be tied at 23. The initial call did go to Lincoln, but they did reverse the decision. So we are tied at 23 now, all good to go. As Hensel will have the serve, and that's gonna be an ace. And the crowd reacts to that. It's set point for the Elks. Hensel's been very efficient serving in this set. Can he do it one more time? He cannot, and we are tied at 24, and we need extra time here in set number one. Tagliavilo now comes in. Again, got to win by 2 points, tied at 24. Back and forth first set we have had here this afternoon. Tagliavilo to Stefanovic, and Mazer with a nice bump over. Play at the net, Ewan goes. It's Mazer, Stefanovic again. Ball stayed kind of low for a moment as the rally continues. Mazer for Limon, but he lost it at the net. He was looking to see where Stefanovic was, but ran out of real estate. And now it's set point for Lincoln. Play over. Stefanovic to Mazer. Bit of a mishit. Play stays alive. A couple players almost collide as Mazer does get it over. Lions settle it down at the net. Gets over again. Play continues. Stefanovic at the net. Another tip over. Limon counters it back. Ball to the back line. And that one, is going to fall down. But what a rally. We're tied at 25. Again, play still can continue regardless of what's above in the ceiling unless it's not a serve. All squared up now at 25 as that serve falls short, and it's set point number 2 for Lincoln. Alec Petruso now. Petruso with the serve, and Stefanovic leaned forward, but the bump was too much, and set number 1 goes to the visiting Lions by the score of 27-25. So the Lions are up 1-0 in the match. We'll take a short timeout and come back for second set action right after this here on Elk Grove TV. we're back with you now for second set action. If you're just joining us, a wild finish to the end of our first set where we needed extra time to decide a set one winner, and that went to the visiting Lions by the score of 27-25. Glad you're with us here on Elk Grove TV, powered by 360scenes.com. Our final broadcast of the 2021-2022 school year. I'm Ryan Fay with you here on Elk Grove TV, powered by 360scenes.com. Again, of course, Rick Signorella up top with me here in the bleachers, with all the great production behind the scenes as well. And, of course, can't say enough about our guy, Sean King. Not with us today, but
hi, Bob.
Has been with us all academic and athletic year-round. As it'll be the Lions to begin serve for set number 2. It'll be Asher Podgorny to get things started. As the ref signals play at the top of his perch to signal the beginning of set number 2, and off we go. Played out a Mazer, now for Dawson Charles at the net. Again, the height advantage can work wonders for him. That one actually hits off his fingertips, as he was a little late on that jump to try to block it back down. And the Lions get on the board first at 1-0. Didn't mention Podgorny's name a whole lot in that first set, as that serve there goes short and to the right. And the Elks now are on the board. Bart Mazer now will have the serve here for the Elks. As the walk-up serve towards the line. Going to a knee there was Lazaro. Play goes back. Nicely over, and Dawson trying to go with a slam dunk-esque vibe to go for the kill, but falls short on it, and it's 2-1 Lincoln. Luka Rasic, his first serve of the afternoon. That one goes wide and out. As Stevanovic now will come in. Casterton takes a seat. And Dawson Charles will now have the serve. Play to the right side. As this high one gets over to Charles. Now Mazer, Stevanovic at the net with a nice tap over. Kill attempt is going to fall over Stevanovic along with Matt DeMaria on the left side and down. And it's back to a 3-2 Lions lead. Aaron Kuslevan now to serve, as Lamone tried to play to the left for DeMaria, but that one a little bit too much on it. And it's 4-2 Lincoln. As this serve, Lamone plays up to Stevanovic, and now Mazer kind of got caught in no man's land to an extent, because he wanted to go for a set pass, but it was also going to be the third hit. And it's now 5-2 Lincoln. Casterton to Mazer. As Stevanovic with the one-hand smack over, that's going to work. As Polanecki and Rasic were not on the same page. As the Elks looking to get back here early in the second set. And with plays like that, they can. Off the miss hit from David Mazurik. It's back to a 1-point game. Play to the far side. Good effort, but not enough in the end, and we're tied at 5. Falling over to that far side there, was Mazurik. As Boiler Lesloff now has been feeling it, serving, and he gets an ace to give the Elks the lead at 6-5. Has that unique spin on the ball, back-to-back aces. He's feeling it from behind the back line. That one is just going to go over the back line and out. So his serve run will come to an end as we now stand at a 7-6 Elks lead. Alec Petruso now will serve, but it falls short at the net. And it's 8-6 as Kane Tagliavila will now come in. Here's a serve now from Tagliavila. Play at the front as Mazer sets up for Limon, gets it. As the bump set will work in favor, as getting it over in the end was Polanecki. Back to a 1-point game. Mazurik. That's going to work for an ace. That just got over the top of the tape. I don't think Boyle Leslov was prepared for that one, as we're all squared away at 8. And another ace is falling to his right was Maher. Again, it's been the soft serves that just get over the net that's kind of been fooling the Elks out there just a little bit. That one on the line, drive plays off the fan, and another one falls for the Lions, as that's now 4 unanswered. And as we talk about great serving stretches, that one falls short. As Dawson Charles comes in, Luke Maher takes a seat, as Sergei Stevanovic will have the honor. Play at the net. Charles was ready for it. Quick set over, and Limon goes and leaves it for Charles. Both wanted to go for the kill attempt there. Dawson tries to block. It just goes over his outstretched arm. Gets it on the attack. Limon tried to get it, played off the net, but the bounce took it a different way, and Limon was a little out of position. And it's back to a 2-point Lions lead as Casterton comes in for the Elks. Trevor Polanecki will be short on that serve, and it's 11-10. A lot of quick action here in this second set. Feels like we just started it a couple of minutes ago. Limon now to serve. The high arcing serve plays over to Rasic, and Rasic does get it back. He had to do the running bump set over, as Charles will smack it on over and down. Mazurik wasn't ready. Wanted to go for the bump set to his right, but didn't get a clean look at it. As we're tied at 11. Podgorny at the net. Beautifully set up there for Manos, who gets it over. As that one on the attack, just a hair too far to the right and out. Off the attempt from Dan Boylezov. And the Lions get the lead back again at 12-11. Podgorny. As that one, couple of fingertip passes as a hit off of Charles and then Tagliavila. And the Elks were kind of in scramble mode. And it falls for a Lions point at 13-11. Limon for Mazer, and he wins the battle at the net. Back to a 1-point score. Mazer, that's too far to the right. 14-12. As Matt DiMaria now will come back in. Rasic will serve. Charles to Mazer. As Boylezov is going to place that one to the corner. That's a 1-point game. Stevanovic now comes in. Casterton comes out. And the Elks trying to keep size at the front of the net when Charles has to serve. Those are the two taller Elks on this team. As Charles will almost get an ace, and he in the end does. Tied at 14. Charles, that one will go up into the rafters and play will be whistled dead. 15-14 Lincoln. As Aaron Kuslevan now will serve. Plays to the far side for Stevanovic. And then Mazer back to Stevanovic. Lions settle. And with the one-hand set over, it's Mazurik. Soccer style keep up again. Mazer with the two-hand set over. Play at the net for the Lions, and falling short with the left hand was Petruso. Not happy with himself after the fact as it fell short, and we're tied at 15. I mean, it is soccer season after all, as that's going to fall for another Elks point. And now the Elks have their first lead of this second set at 16-15. Rasic plays to Polanecki. Lamone with a nice counter. Play at the net is just going to get over. Lamone tries to counter and does. He's awarded. It's a 2-point lead for the Elks. And that serve falls short, 17-16. Petrusa now with perhaps a little chance for redemption off the missed attack from a couple of plays ago. And that one is going to go over and out. And the Elks now lead by 2. And as Kane Tagliavila will be back in. Probably has the nicest hair flow on the team. You can tell he's been growing that out for some time. As Mazer for Lamone, who may take second place in that race, gets a point for the Elks, and they're up by 3. Elks trying to even this matchup at a set apiece, and Tagliavila, he was trying to see if it was going to play out, but it just hits within that near red line. And it's back to a 2-point game with Mazurik serving for the Lions. Limon. As the Lions quickly bat it back over. Mazer for Stevanovic now, and that's going to play to the back end. Play still alive. It pinballs around, but not over to the Elks side. And it's back to a 3-point lead. As Charles now comes back in with Stevanovic now to serve. Again, the strategy of having that one tall member at the front of the net. When Dawson's serving, Stevanovic is at the net, and vice versa. As that one stays alive momentarily, but that's going to fall for a Lions point. 20-18 now our score. As Eli Manos now will come in for Trevor Polanecki, and he'll serve. Standing serve goes over to Tagliavila, but he wasn't, his teammates looked like in front of him weren't ready necessarily, as he wasn't sure where to direct the bump set. Back to a 1-point game. Played up by Charles to Mazer. Back for Charles, and it falls short, and we have 20-20 vision here in set 2. Manos on the serve. That's going to be an ace. Lions get the lead back. They're rallying. And the Elks call for time, as they do not want to get swept in the match. They've been in control most of it, but it's been the Lions in the latter part of the last 5 minutes looking to try to make this a 2-set sweep. after winning that dragged out first set, which needed extra time. 27-25 was the result of set one that went to the visiting Lincoln Lions. Again, we're thankful you're with us for our final broadcast of the academic year. I'm Ryan Fay with you here on Elk Grove TV, powered by 360scenes.com. Of course, the man right above me, Rick Signorello, who decided to bring me back for another year. I don't know if everybody else just said no when he was left with me, but that's neither here nor there. And of course, want to thank our guy. He's not with us today, but Sean King with all the great shots you've seen on the floor through all of our events we've had the last few years now, I should add. Sean's been a great part of our team, and we certainly thank him for his hard work and dedication for many of our events that we've done here over the years. As we get back to action now, Dawson Charles sets over. Play at center court, and that one well done by Charles at the net. Tied at 21. And looks like we're going to have a Lions sub as Nate Lazaro will come in. Kuslov was just going to high-five his coach and not Lazaro. Have to do the official hand tag to initiate a substitution. But now it's formal and all set. Limon now to serve. Played at the net, and that's going to be an ace. 22-21. Limon. Played at the front. Ooh, nice keep up there by Podgorny at the net. Lions settle it down. Oh, and a awkward, I guess you could say, catch between Limon trying to go with a soccer-style kick. Tagliavila was trying to go for the bump set. And Tagliavila maybe a little mad at himself for perhaps not communicating in. Limon almost him colliding. Nevertheless, tied at 22 as Charles plays up. Mazer with the bump pass to Charles, who gets it over. Set up left side, Lazaro. Going cross court. Battle at the nets. Kept up by Charles momentarily, but the Lions get the point, and it's 23-22 Lincoln. And it's going to be an Elks sub as Di Maria now is going to come in for Tagliavila. It'll be Podgorny to serve. He started off the second set serving. Played up. Mazer races to get it. Play goes right back. Lions settle. Rasick to Charles. A quick set over. Lions settle it down again. Play to the right side. Rasick. Bumped down by Charles. We're tied at 23. Both sets going the essential distance as Mazer will have now the serve. Mazer, the walk-up serve. It's going to be a foot foul. He stepped over the line. And just like that, it'll be a set and match point. As off the serve, it's Rasick. Petruso to the left side. That just gets over. Play at the net. Charles is awarded the point, and we need extra time again. Stevanovic now. He'll come in. Castleton comes out. Again, you need two to win the set, and that one hits the rafters above. Again, if it hits it on a serve, play is ruled dead. Point goes to the other team. As into the match now and serving is Kuslavan. 25-24, Lincoln with the edge. They need one more. Limon, battle, play at the net. Keeps it alive again. Mazer calling for that one. Rasick to Petruso. Up for Limon again. Now it's Mazer. Stevanovic. What a rally. Set up and in. Both sets needed extra time, but it's the Lions coming away with a 2-set sweep as they win both sets by the score of 27-25 and 26-24. Again, they'll play a third set for recreational purposes, but that'll do it for us here today. Again, final score, Lincoln 27-25 and 26-24. For our great guys behind the scenes, Sean King, Rick Signorella, I'm Ryan Fahey. We'll see you next school year.